Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry for the delay. It is 7:34. This will be the Village Committee meeting for November 30th, 7:30 p.m. Mayor Ryan will not be joining us this evening, so I will need to have somebody make a motion to appoint a Mayor Pro Tem, please.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Trustee Dalzell as the Mayor Pro Tem for the evening.
Second.
Thank you. I'm just going to do a real quick roll call to do this, and then we will start the meeting officially. Obviously, Trustee Dalzell, you cannot vote for yourself. Trustee Zielinski?
Yes.
Trustee Juarez?
Yes.
Trustee McLaughlin?
Yes.
Trustee Murphy?
Yes.
Trustee Navas-Barza?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. We will have Trustee Dalzell join as Mayor Pro Tem.
If everyone could join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We were to have a Zoom meeting tonight to bring in the gentleman for the 6B, that is the first under the mayor's report. However, the link is not coming up, so I have Mark Rogers' phone number, and I will give him a call on my cell if that is okay with everybody that is here.
This is Mark.
Hi, Mark. This is Susan Petzel, the clerk from the Village of Allsip. Sir, we were having technical difficulties getting the Zoom meeting to start, so you're joining via my cell phone, if that is
sure.
acceptable to you.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, you are on speaker, on my cell phone speaker in the boardroom.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Trustee Dalzell?
Okay. First one on here is the request to approve a 6B tax incentive application for the 12600 South Holiday Drive, LLC, doing business at 12600 South Holiday Drive, Alsip, Illinois. The PIN is 24-28-400-060-0000. We've received the application. It's been reviewed by the attorney. A 12,500 square foot building, approximately a 23,889 square foot site. The applicant plans on lease the property to a related entity, KVK Inc., and they've been doing business for over 30 years. They get dedicated to providing creative and efficient electrical control systems for a variety of retail and wholesale distribution centers. Is there anything that anybody has questions about, or we can get answers to via the phone at this point in time?
Did any trustees have any questions for Mr. Rogers, who's on the phone? No.
Ms. Rogers, do you have anything to add at this point in time?
Nothing really further. I think this is a great opportunity to get a property that has been vacant for almost a year, occupied with a growing business. The occupant has about 15 full-time employees right now, and they're looking to increase this business by about 20% each year. So they estimate about 20 new full-time positions once they're all settled over the life of the 6B. And if there's any other questions, I'd be happy to take them.
Anybody?
No.
We're good?
Mr. Rogers, there are no questions from the board. You are welcome to stay on the phone if you want to listen to the rest of the meeting, but there will be no voting done this evening as this is just a committee meeting.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Second thing is the request to sell property dedicated for road and utility purposes by the Village of Allsip, but designated as an easement. It's 66 feet by 192 feet, or 12,672 square feet. It's adjacent to the property owned by Tarp House at 3843 West 128th Place. This will include a provision for the village to access twin sewer lines at this location. Fair market value of the vacant property at this location is $1.88 per square foot and worth approximately $28,340. Because the village may still need to access said utility lines in the future, a negotiated offer by Tarp House was made in the amount of $25,000 even. And then finally, there's a request for approval in an ordinance approving an agreement for the renewal of a Class 6B assessment status for the property at 5750 West 118th Street and 1600 South Central Avenue. This is a 550,000 square foot building, and included in the board packet was the outlay of the business, the pins, 5 of them, and the outlay of the tax years 2020 through 2032, at what the assessment ratios are, what the village taxes if it was renewed, if it wasn't renewed, the savings on the village tax if it's renewed, the total tax savings if the 6B is renewed, and the dollar payouts to the village for those periods. And that's all I have. Clerk Petzel?
Thank you. We have the presentation of the October 2020 IDOT motor fuel tax allotment in the amount of $60,956.49. Presentation of the October 2020 FOIA report, and then there's the representation of 4 sets of meeting minutes from July 9th, 2018, and July 30th, 2018, and August 13th, 2018, which had been presented back in August of 2018, and also the representation of the August 27th, 2018 meeting minutes, which had been presented in September. And that is all under my report.
Thank you. Anybody in the public who wishes to address the board at this point in time? Thank you. Standing committees, Finance and Information Technology, Trustee McLaurin.
I will have the usual list of payroll and accounts payable for approval next week. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you.
Temporary, Mayor.
Fire report, Trustee Murphy.
I have a request to approve holiday pay in the amount of $52,305.70 per the collective bargaining contract. I also have a request to approve to pay the first half of the shift commander assistant shift in the amount of $4,125 as per the collective bargaining agreement contract. And third, I have a request to approve to pay the educational stipend of $13,125 as per the collective bargaining contract. We're also requesting a consensus at this time, consensus vote, since this has to be paid out with the first checks in December. Can we do that now?
Yes. Chief, does that also apply to points number 1 and number 2, or only point number 3?
Yes, all 3.
All 3. Okay, so we are looking for a consensus vote to approve the holiday pay in the amount of $52,305.70 as per the collective bargaining contract. We're looking for a consensus to approve to pay the first half of shift commander assistant shift in the amount of $4,125 as per the collective bargaining agreement, and we're looking for a consensus to approve to pay the educational stipend of $13,125 as per the collective bargaining contract. All three of these, we are requesting a consensus to vote since this has to be paid in the first check in December. Trustee Zelinski.
Yes.
Trustee Juarez.
Yes.
Trustee McLawhorn.
Yes.
Trustee Murphy.
Yes.
Trustee Navas-Barza.
Yes.
We do have a consensus to approve these payments.
And fourth, I have a discussion on the installation of security cameras at Fire Station 1. 3 quotes were received. The preferred vendor was Advanced Wiring Solutions in Alsip for a cost of $12,095 even. Chief?
We brought this up several months ago, just to get a consensus, see if we can still go forward with that, especially with the new gas station opening, actually later on this week they should be opening, just for security features around the firehouse. We had it budgeted for this year. I believe we had the amount was originally $14,000. So we did go out and get 3 quotes. One of the quotes from Reliable is for a cloud-hosted system, which we do not want. We want to have it on site, compatible with what the rest of the village is using right now, and also accessible where the police department will be able to access it as well. So we want to go with the Advanced Wiring, which is also a company in town. So they're slightly less than the second preferred vendor, and they're also providing a 5 megapixel camera. So, any questions?
I noticed that in the quotes, they were actually a little bit different. One of them had specified 5 cameras, another one specified 6, and the final, the cloud-based, was 2 with a 4-lens system, which I assume is a panoramic, and then another camera. So
they were all given the same information, and they all decided to put together what they wanted to put together. Use this way to explain it.
all right, so be it then. Thanks.
Thank you.
And that's all I have, sir.
Okay. Police and traffic safety. Guess I get to do that too. At the presentation of the Police Department October 2020 monthly activity report, I have a request to have permission to hire 2 community service officers. Presently, there's 3, and request to hire 3 police officers for the January Academy. They're currently down 1 spot, which they already have the permission for, but they've exhausted the list, and they couldn't hire at that time. Discussion of an ordinance amending Chapter 19, Traffic and Motor Vehicles, by adding Article 10, load limits to the Motor Vehicle Code of the Village of Allzip. A discussion of the resolution of the Village of Allsip approving an agreement with Ox Cart Permitting Systems, and then request to use funds that were provided to the village from the insurance company as a payout on a total squad in the amount of $19,980.19 to purchase a used vehicle replacement not to exceed $24,000. The last thing is the permission to outfit the F-150 that was purchased, and that's not to exceed $9,975. Chief, do you want to expound on any of these?
I just want to expound upon the hiring of the officers. We're not going to exceed what we are budgeted for and what our allocated manpower is, which is 42. However, we have 1 sergeant who's retiring, or actually did retire, but he's still on the books. We have 1 officer who's leaving to go to Chicago Fire Department, and we have another officer who's expected to leave at the end of December for another South Suburban agency. The January Academy has actually been pushed back to March, so hopefully we don't have any more people leaving unexpectedly.
How much does the community service officers make?
They make $15 an hour.
Could you repeat the dollar amount to outfit the expedition that was recently purchased? I'm sorry.
The F-150 pickup truck,
I'm sorry. Thank you, sir.
and not to exceed $9,975.
Thank you.
That's all I have for that. Public Works boat launch, Trustee Juarez.
No report.
Water and Sewer, Trustee Nava Esparza.
Thank you. I have the presentation of the Water and Sewer October 2020 Monthly Activity Report, and I also have a discussion regarding the Central Square University e-learning subscription plan. Commissioner, I'm not sure if you wanted to answer some questions, but we did have an email exchange, which was helpful, if you wanted to share, or I can do it since I'm by the mic. Okay. So this is a one-time purchase that can be terminated at any time simply by not renewing the subscription. This is in regards to the Central Square University e-learning. And there are thousands of courses covering 3 main software packages that they currently employ. And this also will allow the departments to facilitate the cross-training that they're trying to do, so that employees understand each other's roles and so forth. And with COVID, sitting with someone perhaps for a couple of hours might not be comfortable, but this software will help facilitate training. And I'm not sure if I covered everything. Okay. And that's all I have.
Thank you.
And what is the cost of this subscription plan?
I believe it's listed, I think it was $1,500 or $1,750.
Any other questions? Building and Health, Trustee Zelinski.
Yeah, I have a letter of recognition for Melanie Rowling. This comes from Doreen Toma. It's an out-of-town contractor. She sent an email. It says, I wish to take a moment to tell you what a wonderful experience 2 separate people from my company had with one of your associates, Melanie, over the phone yesterday and today. I am trying to renew licenses, and Melanie went above and beyond to assist. She's extremely patient and took the time to learn of my concerns and expedite any needs I had. I wish I had someone like Melanie on our team. Whatever she is making, she deserves a raise. Melanie helped them to navigate contractor license, get permits, and bonding. So thank you, Melanie. We appreciate your hard work and dedication.
Absolutely.
That's all I have tonight.
Thank you. Human Resources and Insurance, Trustee Murphy.
I have the village will receive an IPRF grant in the amount of $58,947 for 2021. The list of eligible items should be available the first week in January for the department heads. And that's all I have, sir.
Thank you. Special Committee Reports, Economic Development, Trustee Nava Esparza.
Thank you. I just have an update. In previous committee meetings and board meetings, I mentioned that the DCO was awarding big interruption grants, and I had looked on their website to see how many Allsip businesses received grant monies in the first round, and it was 0, and I believe the second round as well was 0. And so I received an update from Manuel Lopez from the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, and I've been able to connect him with the Alsip Chamber of Commerce, the Alsip Industrial Association, and also the CalSag Enterprise Zone in regards to distributing information related to the big interruption grants. And the news that he shared now is that as of Friday, November 20th, there have been 11 businesses in Allsip that have been awarded big interruption grants in a total amount of $95,000. So each individual business got a certain amount. So thank you to the Alsip Chamber of Commerce, the Alsip Industrial Association, the CalSag Enterprise Zone for sharing this information. So now I can report that there are businesses that have received monies, and I believe the application is still open. So if anyone's hearing this, please apply. And that's my update.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Village Properties, Trustee McLaughlin.
No report this evening.
Thank you. Ordinance Legislation, Trustee Zelinski.
No report this evening.
Thank you. Planning and Zoning and Licenses, Trustee Juarez.
Yes, I have a discussion of case number 2020-11-S-700 from a B1 business to an I1 industrial special use for auto body repair, or the property located at 5510 CalSag Road. Planning and Zoning Commission held a hearing Wednesday, November 4th, 2020, with the vote of 5-1 in favor of. And I also have a presentation of a list of licenses dated November 16th, 2020 through November 27th, 2020. That's all.
Thank you. Are there any presentations, petitions, or communications? Any unfinished business? Any new business? With that, I'd accept a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
We will adjourn the meeting at 7:54 PM. Thank you.